Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Dogwood Canyon. Now Dogwood Canyon is a Johnny Morris property, aka Bass Pro. It is located about 30 miles outside of Branson, straddling the line between Missouri and Arkansas. Now, what does this property have to offer? Let me show you. Let's roll the intro and get right to it. Known to be one of the wonders of the Ozarks, Dogwood Canyon is a spectacular nature park. You can come out here and hike around, eat at a cafe, go into a tree house, catch a few waterfalls, or enjoy one of the many activities that they have, including trams, bicycles, trolleys, and organized fishing. It's a pretty cool place to come and a wonderful way for you to spend not only an afternoon, but a full day while adventuring here in this area. So I definitely encourage you guys to come out, but let me show you more. Inside the property, you'll find a museum where you can explore through some of the artifacts that have been found in the area. Some Native American history is in here, and it's absolutely amazing to see. Not to mention, the design has every attention to detail in mind, so come here and experience all that there is to offer at Dogwood. The property has been built into the natural landscape, making it a perfect place to come out here and find uninterrupted beauty. Okay guys, so something that I did today was I actually got my ticket online, which lets you save $2 when you do that. So then you can come out and also book your excursions online if they are available. Otherwise, if you're trying to book same day, some of the excursions are going to be full. For example, I wanted to ride the tram, but the tram has been booked out all day long since early this morning, so that wasn't an option. They do have bikes and other things though, those were available, so keep that in mind. After you get your e-ticket, you can come into the little store right here, redeem it, and then pick up your map, and then we're off to explore. Now the cool thing about the map is it's going to tell us all the different points of interest and also where along the path we can find the restrooms. So if we need to stop off for a little break, we can. I like this because it gives you a coordinating number, and then on the other side it tells you a little bit more about that number and what that station might be. So this is definitely something I would pick up before you get out there and start hiking around for sure. Now, a few other things to note. The park closes at 5. It does start to get pretty dark pretty early in the winter months, so they recommend that you start back no later than 4:30 if you're kind of far back there. The restaurant also does have limited hours because, again, we're here during the cold months. So as a result, we're gonna have to truck it if we want to do the full 6 miles. I arrived a little bit earlier in the afternoon, but nonetheless, I can already see why. Do you see this? The sun is kind of low and it's only like 1:30. Now, as you can see probably by now, the trail is nice and wide, pretty flat, and easy for just about any kind of person who wants to get out here. So that's absolutely awesome. Now, there are a couple of primitive trails that are a little bit more rocky and a little bit more jagged. Still, they are pretty easy trails. So there are options out here, and as you can see today, it's not very crowded. We're encountering a couple people here and there, but not too bad. I kind of like this. And being outdoors, we are social distanced already and we're not having to wear our mask unless we encounter another person. So that's kind of cool too. Sometimes all you need is to get out and stretch your legs and see something pretty. And today is one of those days. The sun feels so good. And the sound of this water is so relaxing, guys. I am really liking this place. Now, I hope you're able to tell the difference in the color of this. This is a matter of 20 minutes and it's already getting much darker. The sun goes down over this mountain right here, and when it does, it starts getting real shady real fast. This is one of those places I would definitely encourage you to come out earlier in the day so you could take it all in. But if you can't, just know that you're going to have a limited amount of time to hike because, well, we're gonna lose all the sun before long. Up next, we find the Hope Wilderness Chapel, and I don't know if you can tell by the video, but they seem to have a big glass window that you can see another waterfall through. Let's go check it out. Now, as you can probably tell, a chapel on a property like this probably means that they host weddings, and you would be right. You can actually hold your wedding on property as well as other special occasions by renting out various portions of the park. So keep that in mind. Just outside of the Wilderness Chapel, you can enjoy one of these rockers with this amazing view. This place just keeps on going and going with the beauty. Like, well worth paying an admission. Speaking of which, typical admission is about $15. If you use that discount by booking online, you get $2 off, which makes it $13. Okay, so guys, it's time to press on. We're gonna go up to at least one more stop today, and I'm just gonna tell you that I sat there for probably 15 minutes just enjoying that waterfall. Sometimes it's just worth it to stop, sit still for a minute, just take it in. I love this kind of stuff. And I hope you guys at home do too. Now, something you'll find along the way are signs to direct you where you're supposed to walk, and that's kind of nice because it keeps you from getting your feet wet or encountering one of the trolleys, because they have a lane specifically for them driving and then an area for us to walk or bike. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to show you what this path looks like over the little Indian Creek though, and I think you'll understand why they don't want you to walk here. It would definitely get you a little bit wet. There it is, guys. There it is. That's about an inch of fast moving water right there. If I would have had my waterproof shoes, maybe, but not today. We wore our sneakers, and that is not appropriate for crossing water like this. No, no, no. Meanwhile, we'll leave that thing up to this guy right here as he crosses over the water right there. So instead we'll be taking this trail across that footpath up there. See guys, this is our path instead. That's not so bad, right? Nah, I like this one. Okay guys, here it says guided fishing only. So down this path right here, they actually will teach you how to do different kinds of fishing, and you can sign up for that through the main entrance area. It takes you along this side of the embankment and way down to that area down there. So it's kind of a nice way for you to do something a little bit different if you're not as familiar with fishing, or you're wanting to make sure that you score that big catch while visiting. Now, again, this is the guided fishing only, so you can't just come down here and fish if you have your own tackle. You can do that in other areas of the park though. And I think stuff like that is pretty nice, because there are some people who just want to come out but don't own a lot of fishing gear and don't have all of that stuff to bring with them. So this is a way that you can still get in there and have your outdoor fun without having to go and purchase everything. You can instead purchase a package with the guide, which is pretty handy, especially if you're trying to figure out if this is a hobby that you want to pursue or not. And we're off to this way. Now I know today's video is a little bit different. I'm showing you a lot of the path, but I really wanted to show you the natural beauty out here. This place is one of those places that you come to really take in the views and the beauty. So I figured that by showing you exactly what the path looks like, it'll encourage you guys to come out and try it for yourself. You'll notice in the distance, one of the tours there has stopped so that they can see the water flowing over. And I think that that's pretty neat. You get a very different perspective when you take one of the trips. let's take a little trip off the beaten path and onto this little primitive spot right here. This goes alongside the water, and as you can see, there's a few little cascades and then a much larger one in the back. Wow. Look guys, there's even a bench that you can sit on to look at this beauty right here. Wow. Sun's getting kind of low, guys, so we're going to only make a couple more small stops before we head back. Now, seeing the water, you might be tempted to get in out here, but we can't do that. There's signs posted all over saying no, no, no. But it is gorgeous. It has this blue cast to it, and it just looks so pretty. Now just ahead of us here is going to be our last stop of the day, and I'm not sure exactly what it is because my map is in my bag, so we're about to go find out what all of these buildings are. What a fun place to stop! This is actually one of the events pavilions, and as you can see here, they have heaters kind of throughout and tables that are really, really nice. This place is really, really cool, guys. I am gonna have to come back here earlier in the day next time so I can go a little further down. At this location, they also have restrooms and a building of some sort that I'm not exactly sure what it is, but this is kind of neat. Okay, so here's our map, and I had folded it up so it's a little crazy looking. This is site number 8, which is the Chuckwagon site right here, which means that we have all of this part of the map that we didn't make it to today because it's too late in the day. This place goes on and on forever, guys, and there's so many cool things. Now, some cool facts about the Chuckwagon site. This site, when open, actually has a variety of different kinds of food that you can pick up and hosts some pretty big names. Waylon Jennings has eaten here. George Bush has eaten here. I mean, that's just to name a few. The list is extremely lengthy. So during special events and then during certain days, you can come out here and the Chuckwagon site is open. And then they have like a little atmosphere out here for you just to enjoy and get a little snack along the way and have a really, really good time. Okay guys, we have made it back to where we began. And there's a couple more things that I want to go over and show you guys before we leave. They're really neat things that are signature this property. One of them is this massive tree house. This was actually built by the Tree House Builders program. You know, the one that you see on TV? Well, it was built specific for this property, and you can go and watch the episode on YouTube somewhere. Anyway, I want to show you what this guy looks like over here. And as you can see, it's kind of large and in charge. It's not your average tree house, but let's go see what makes it oh so different. Let's just start with all of those bird houses right there. Look at that. Now, something that's kind of cool up there is typically you can go inside, but right now we can't. So I can't show you all of the coolness, but I can show you a little bit of it. So we're gonna go up this set of stairs right here and go check out the outside of it. See if we can't peek inside. Now you'll notice down here, you can actually go to the gift shop, which is right down there. But this direction, we have the tree house. And look at these hand-carved pieces. So as you can see, even though we can't go inside, these little boxes right here, we can open them up and see inside just a little bit. You can have these little glances as to what you might find inside, and some of them have little hidden critters. We're just gonna hope we don't find a critter that goes. Now inside you'll see that there's all sorts of fun stuff. Arrowheads, antlers, a little chair to sit in. All sorts of educational things. And in true Johnny Morris fashion, all of the doors have really cool doorknobs. And there it is, guys. Treehouse Masters designed this. But we're not done yet. There's actually a porch out here. And as you can see, there is a lot of space for educational activities. And it doesn't hurt that they have some spectacular views either. I mean, come on! Where else are you gonna find awesome views like this? There's a waterfall in the background, the water that goes through. Over here, you see the old mill restaurant that they have. And then again, the gift shop area. This is where the tourists depart from, right there. And typically, if we were able to go in, we would be able to go up to a second floor also. But, you know, you take the good with the bad sometimes when you're traveling. And you can see right there, that's that raw wood edge staircase that goes all the way to the bottom and the top floors. There's the other side, the one that we were looking through the doors a while ago. Now guys, I hope to visit the Dogwood Canyon area again after all the world has gone back to somewhat normal, when we don't have to worry so much about social distancing, and then we can enjoy places like the tree house. But until then, it's really cool to see what they have out here with all the outdoor spaces. And I hope that you have enjoyed coming along with me on this adventure to Dogwood Canyon. We will be back, guys. We will. We'll either take a tour or we'll get a bike, we'll do something fun, and we will make it to where the animals are at the end of the loop. But until then, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the adventure, and if so, please leave a like on this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!